Well, let's move on to another kind of interesting segment, and I'm very eager to hear your thoughts on this. I know a little bit about your thoughts, but this is a segment about skincare for teens. All right, and you already are using skincare products.
Yes.
Yes. Now, did you start that, or did mom start you on those things?
No, actually I started on it because I just kind of saw my skin and I was like, I don't want it to be like matte or whatever. I don't want it to get acne, so I'm just gonna try and start young to have better skin in the future.
Now, did you get that from like seeing something on social media, or how did you like even come to think, or were your friends talking about it, or what?
Honestly, it's been a while, so I kind of forgot, but my guess is I probably got it from social media.
From social media.
I get a lot of things from there.
Yeah, from seeing stuff on skincare. Well, I will say that skincare is definitely a lifelong commitment, and that starting early in your teens is not only establishes really good habits, but it also is preventative for stopping your skin from aging and having to kind of chase it later on in life. So. Yeah. You're actually doing a really good thing for your skin. And a lot of people ask, okay, so what's like the right time to start this? And most skincare experts will say that the right time to start skincare is around 12, but most importantly, like by puberty, when hormones start changing, because that's when your skin really starts to change from like the skin of a child, which is usually very fair, to potentially not as good due to oil buildup and those things. So. Yeah. Around 12 is a good time to start that. So I wanted to ask you before I kind of go into this, like what's your skincare routine? Like what do you personally use? And you don't have to name like specific products unless you want to or you know them, but kind of walk me through what you do with your skin.
What I do with my skin is whenever I shower, I do like a rice face wash,
Okay, so like a facial cleanser?
Yeah, and then when I'm just doing it like on days I don't shower, I just do like some serum drops to make my skin glowy.
So is that serum like a moisturizing serum?
Yeah, kind of.
Perfect. Okay, that's good.
I do some acne drops, just make sure I don't.
Now, do you do that like all the time, or you do it like if you start to see a breakout?
If I start seeing like red dots on my face, then I'll start doing it.
And do you know what is that? Is that like salicylic acid or benzoin? Do you know? You don't know.
No.
It's okay. A lot of times those things will have like a name brand, and so it'll probably be one of those two.
And then another thing I do is I get this like eye cream and I put it under my eyes just to fix any dark circles.
Wow, you have that's a pretty aggressive regimen. Now, how did you learn that from mom, or did you pick this up from your friends?
For like a skincare routine, or?
Yeah, how did you get into the routine? I assume mom probably showed you, right?
Actually, no. Or she told me to wash my face, so.
Okay. Well, that's good.
That, and then with the skincare actual routine, I just kind of got more skincare products over time, and I realized kind of what suited me, like what would make me not break out, what I needed to make my skin like look better, because I'm not going to use like acne drops if I don't have acne, but sometimes I do, so I use those just in case.
Yeah, and that's actually something I'm going to talk about. Wow, I'm actually pretty impressed. Yeah. So kind of to go over like what teen skincare should be is it should be a pretty simple routine. When you look at adults who oftentimes have a lot of like more complex issues with their skin, like their skincare routine can get really kind of crazy because they're trying to go after all these different problems they have. But for teens, you want to keep it simple. And it really kind of boils down to 3 things that you should be doing regularly, and then potentially some occasional things. And you hit 2 of the 3.
Nice.
Yeah, you did pretty good. So cleanser is a big one. So cleanser is just something that you use to clean your skin, to get off makeup, to get off oil, to get off dirt, and keep your skin as clean as possible, because that's the best way to keep your skin healthy. And when you're looking for cleansers, you want to choose one that is either for young people specifically or for sensitive skin. Because a lot of the cleansers for adults have more harsh chemicals in them.
Yeah, I do sensitive skin ones for a while.
Does your skin break out sometimes? Or can it? Have you noticed?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when I start using like new makeups, like let's say I get a new foundation, I'll notice a little bit of breakout, but I mean, those just go away with time. And
yeah. So for young people, it is important to use either one for sensitive or specifically young people, because they are more prone to breaking out from the chemicals. So that's something that should be done twice a day. It's best to do it morning and night.
Really?
Yeah.
I only do it at night.
You want to do it morning and night because overnight you can get oil buildup on your skin.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. But it's okay. I mean, if you're not doing twice a day, it's not the end of the world. Your skin looks great, so you're obviously doing something right. After cleanser would be moisturizer. So, and you said you used a serum.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a moisturizing serum. You want it to be lightweight with good hydration and something that won't clog pores. So a couple of good ingredients. You probably don't know what ingredients are in your. If you don't, it's okay if you don't. A lot of adults don't know what ingredients
I was thinking,
are in their
and then I just kind of
moisturizer.
forgot.
So the big ones are glycerin and hyaluronic acid. Those are like two really common ones. Especially those are good because they're not overly aggressive and cause breakouts. So moisturizer is important. You want to keep your skin hydrated. Hydrated skin is healthy skin.
Yeah.
And the other thing that you didn't mention, although this may be rolled into one of the treatments you're already doing, is using broad spectrum SPF, which is sunblock.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna mention during the summer, sorry, but I was gonna mention I kind of use a sunscreen moisturizer during the summer.
Perfect, yeah, I was about to say your moisturizer may have the SPF in it because that's really common for them to roll them in together.
Yeah.
And as you may or may not know, I'm not sure a lot of young people know this, I mean the sun is really, really bad for your skin. Now,
yeah, I know
that doesn't mean that if you go out into the sun, one day that your skin's gonna, be old the next, but it's a cumulative effect. If you're constantly going out in the sun for years and years, it catches up with you very quickly and your skin can age much, much more rapidly than if you protect it.
And you can get skin cancer too.
That's another thing, and a totally separate thing is that yes, you can absolutely get skin cancer. We're more specifically talking about appearance, but yes, you're 100% correct. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of skincare for teens. You want to use a cleanser, moisturizer, broad spectrum SPF. If you have more complex issues like rosacea or eczema, which are
some of my friends have that.
Do they? Okay, so for that you would want to see a dermatologist, and you probably would have to use something separate. So the other regimens just for like the basic teens out there who just want good healthy skin. You definitely want to avoid treatments for older people would use, right? Because it's more harsh on your skin and you just don't need it.
Yeah.
And then you want to avoid retinols, which are very popular, except for cases of severe acne if it's by prescription. And then finally, when you were talking about the acne breakouts, the salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide are the two most popular ones. I bet I'm almost certainly that you're the one you use when you have your breakouts has one of those. Those are really popular. So. Yeah. But yeah, and do all your friends use? Do they all have their own skincare regimen? Or do you guys compare it?
Oh yeah, I actually asked my group chat, hey, do you guys have any skincare? And then my friend private texted me like her entire routine.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. But is it similar to yours?
It's similar. I mean, different products for different skin, but
yeah, right.
There's like a moisturizer, cleanser, like acne stuff, all that.
Yeah, excellent. Travis, do you have a skincare routine? Or do you have one yourself?
No, I do not. Yeah. I have soap and water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's cleanser. I mean, that's like the first step. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I have stuff. I'm not great about using it. But yeah, I mean, it is helpful. I mean, even for people, I mean, you're younger than me, but like even for your age, my age,
absolutely.
For guys, like it is important. But it's good to see that teens are jumping in there and starting early. Like it will pay dividends. So yeah, so I just want to recap this one real quick. So today we're talking about skincare for teens. Now, skincare for teens should start somewhere around 12, right about the time puberty starts, because that's when hormonal changes will start to change the skin. The big thing about skincare for teens is to keep it simple. You don't want to use these crazy aggressive treatments that older people are using because your skin's more sensitive, it can break out, and you just don't need it. You need a good cleanser to clean your skin, something that is not aggressive, maybe specific for sensitive skin or teens. You want to use that twice a day. You need a good moisturizer, something lightweight that's not going to clog your pores. And then finally, you need good SPF. You want to protect your skin from the sun. That's really important to prevent skin aging as well as skin cancer in the future. For those who get breakouts of acne, you would use those as spot treatments with benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid. Of course, if you have rosacea or eczema, then you would need some other types of skin treatment, but that would be something prescribed by a doctor. But yeah, for skincare for teens, you want to keep it simple. Remember, cleaning, moisturizer, SPF, most important. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Danica. That was great. I I'm very impressed. I know we've never really talked about all those things in a lot of detail, but I have to say that that's impressive. Yeah.
Thank you.